He's looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Sanders first carry of the game. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Sanders. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 51 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's got his man, Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And quickly finding Rager. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
And they'll run the option here with Hurts. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Hurts fumbles it. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge. So that'll leave Burrow in the bank. 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
That's caught by Jackson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead is down to 2. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Sanders. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They go play action with Hurts. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
46-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And he puts it through.
The score, Bengals 14, Eagles 9.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Hurts. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Deshaun Jackson. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and...
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. This time they stay on the ground. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And Wilson is... perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
the 29-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Lets it go for Nelson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow. Lets it go for Nelson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. J.J. Nelson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give the receiver a chance.
Man, this playbook ain't got no passing plays, man. Goodness.
Make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll roll him out right. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical.
Oh, my gosh.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders. Oh, able to avoid him. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson.
This team have a good offensive line, bro. I'm sure this show getting sacked a lot.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He'll air this one out, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Bengals 28. Eagles.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charlie.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And give him 6 yards.
Heck no, that man said COVID-19. I heard that.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. On first down, Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Again, he'll drop the throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
What a play by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Lets it go for Nelson. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it.
Oh my God, these DBs are trash, man.
J.J. Nelson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have broken out time as they take the lead. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead. 35-28.
Bengals 35, Eagles 28.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. Going to be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
They're on the 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a dump off here complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
To Miles Sanders. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. Hurts, the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now McCoy. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. LeSean McCoy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Ties the game. 35-35. To kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Mixon with a first down carry. Shifts by him at the 25. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll give it to Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock.
Good game, bro. My DBs lost me this game.
And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Cincinnati, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.